This is St. Martin Island TV News. I'm Andre Huey. 9 political parties to contest the September 26 election. Postulation Day was on Monday, August 8th. Helping Our People Excel, HOPE, nominated 3 candidates, but only gained 66 signatures to support its list the day after postulation, needing a total of 146 signatures to be officially eligible to contest the elections. The parties are the United People's Party, UP, with 23 candidates, the SMCP with 9 candidates, the One St. Martin People's Party, OSPP, with 7 candidates, the People's Progressive Alliance, PPA, with 14 candidates, the St. Martin Development Movement, SDM, with 6 candidates, the Democratic Party, DP, with 18 candidates, the United St. Martin Party, US, with 23 candidates, and the National Alliance, NA, with 23 candidates. Postulation Day started at 9 a.m. and concluded just before 4 p.m. The results of the signatures for the parties that do not have seat in Parliament are as follows. HOPE only getting 66 signatures and as a result did not receive the endorsement to contest the election. The SMCP, the St. Martin Christian Party, with 221 signatures, the OSPP with 150 signatures, the PPA with 165 signatures, and the SDM 191 signatures. All parties will be informed on Monday, August 15th regarding the findings of the Central Voting Bureau and if there are any omissions that needed to be remedied. Political parties have one or more omission will be granted a period to remedy said omission. In accordance with Article 30 of the Electoral Ordinance, there will be a public meeting in which the Central Voting Bureau will decide upon the validity of the lists. President of the Central Bank of Curaçao and St. Martin, Emsley Trump, on Thursday reacted to the house search conducted at his residence in Curaçao this week. In confirming the search, the prosecutor's office issued a statement which read in part, "These searches took place in the presence of a judge of instruction and are in connection with a financial investigation into fraud that started earlier this year. E.T. is being suspected of committing fraud related to his personal finances. Documents and data carriers were confiscated during the searches. No arrests have been made." Dr. Trump, in reaction, stated that he emphatically denies the charges the prosecutor's office has made against him. Nevertheless, in view of the general interest and the interest of the Central Bank of Curaçao and St. Martin in particular, Mr. Trump has taken vacation to fully cooperate with the ongoing investigation. In accordance with Article 19, Paragraph 5 of the Central Bank's Charter, Mr. Hassemeyer has been appointed as acting president until further notice. Prime Minister William Marlin has disclosed that amendments to the draft law to change the constitution pertaining to ship jumping and whether or not St. Martin students overseas should vote are to appear before Parliament for debate and subsequent approval.
The law with our comments have now been sent to Parliament. So it is now up to Parliament to schedule a date for that public handling of that draft law to take place. Whether we will have a voting now on it before election or not is still yet to be seen. Everybody knows, we believe people know that in order to change the Constitution, you would need a 2/3 majority, so 10 votes. So even if the coalition votes for it and we do not get 2 votes from the opposition minimal to go along with it, it would not be accepted. But what I've also said in a radio interview yesterday, if the full 15 members of Parliament would vote to change the Constitution accordingly, it still requires the approval of the Kingdom Council of Ministers. And if they don't approve of it, then the law is null and void. This is one of the consequences of being in the constitutional makeup and framework that we are in, that in order to change your constitution, it requires the approval of the Kingdom Council of Ministers.
The government of St. Martin will be looking at ways to increase government revenue as to meet targets ahead of the 2017 island budget. Minister of Finance Richard Gibson, in Wednesday's Council of Ministers press briefing, identified 2 steps by the government to supplement the budget.
There are certain areas or certain steps that have been taken to increase 2017. As you know, one of them is the indexation of casino fees. That's in the pipeline. That's going to generate additional income. there are also certain possibilities. Let me specifically say, for instance, SMMC owes a substantial amount in taxes that they're unable to pay. I'm hopeful we're going to be able to collect those taxes with the establishment of the new hospital that's going to include the sale of the land and buildings from SMMC in the financing structure that is being used, that will result in a substantial payment being made to SMMC, and from that payment, the taxes owed by SMMC can be paid to government. Just as an example of one of the approaches we've taken to make certain that we can collect additional income.
Thank you.
This has been St. Martin Island Time TV News. I'm Andre Huey. Thank you for watching.